So we all want to get rich quick, right? I know I did. But this just doesn't work. And as a matter of fact, the more desperate you are to make money fast, the more likely you are to crash and burn, just like I did. And I'm gonna tell you all about it. Coming up. Hey, I'm Dr. Brad Klontz. On this channel, we help you transform your relationship with money, master the psychology of wealth, and live a life of abundance. So if you're new here, please subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get started. It's so easy to fall victim to the promise of making some quick money. You've probably heard the saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, right? But here's the thing. It's so easy to brush this aside when we see a sweet deal sitting right in front of us, especially when we know someone it's worked for already. We've all heard stories of people who made it big, quickly. Just the thought of this is so intoxicating. Imagine investing just a few $1,000s into an opportunity and making hundreds of thousands of dollars in a matter of months. Oh my gosh, it'll change your life. Think of what you could do. Think of how good it would feel. Think of what your friends would say. In this state of excitement, it's so easy to push aside doubt and those negative people in your life who are scoffing at you and telling you you're being a fool. No way. They're the fools. This can't miss. Not this time. Oh yeah, they'll be sorry later. And society feeds on this stuff. And so do financial predators selling us get-rich-quick schemes. They're all over the place. So have you ever been tempted to invest money in a get-rich-quick type venture? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll tell you this, I've been tempted. And I did it. I jumped in with both feet. And I got crushed. This is a clip from an interview I did with Leisa on her Art of Abundance podcast. A great channel to subscribe to if you like my content. I have a link to the entire interview with her in the card above and in the description below, so check it out. In this part of the interview, I talk about my get-rich-quick attempt, how it crushed me, and how I was able to rise from the ashes and launch my new career.
Brad, I am so excited that you are here. I've been reading your books and watching you on YouTube, and this is a great honor. Thank you.
Leisa, I'm really excited to chat with you.
And I wanted to ask you some questions just about your background because I don't get it when I read the bio. And so I was curious, like when you first started out, you have a doctorate in psychology. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right. Yep.
And I was curious if you knew that you also were going to be helping people with the financial, their financial trauma or emotions when you started out.
Yeah, well, absolutely not. So I went to school to become a clinical psychologist. And I will say this too, I grew up, lower middle class, working class. And so when I even approached the field of psychology, I had the sense of like, well, I don't want to be poor like my family. So this has always been in the back of my head since I was a child, I think. Like there has to be a better way. But in the realm of psychology, that we really weren't taught about money or anything. And I had to borrow money to get my degree in psychology. So when I got out of school, I owed $100,000 in student loan debt. And that was just the way I had to do it to get through school. But it was terrifying to me. So I grew up lower middle class, working class, but I also grew up, with this sense of like, never borrow money. You need to save your money. Which added to a total scarcity like upbringing too, right? Because we were saving all the money. Lots of fear around not having enough, which also was part of the pattern of why we didn't have enough. They're very closely linked in my family history. So anyway, I had this anxiety about having all this debt. And in the course of a year, I'm over here in Hawaii. So I was here in Hawaii doing my postdoc residency. And in the course of a year, I saw a colleague make $100,000 trading stocks. Now, when I say a colleague, I'm talking about a psychologist who knows nothing about money, by the way, nothing about investing. And so I was sitting there going, oh my gosh, I know the same amount as he does. I can make $100,000 in a year. So I sold everything I had that was worth anything. And so for me, that was mainly a truck that I had. And I cobbled together all the money I could. And I put it all in the stock market. And within a year, I was going to pay off my $100,000 in debt. So this is how I got interested. And then, as the story goes, I put it in and it went great for about 3 months. And then everything dropped off. And when I say everything, I mean the entire culture. This was the tech bubble. So I put it in 3 months before the tech bubble burst. And so I saw which to me was everything. I saw it just started to lose it each day more. I had the feelings, the panic. Oh no, what did I do? Terrified. What do I do now? And so being a psychologist, at least I had sort of the mentality that if you're running into trouble, it's probably your fault. So that's actually a really good mindset, right? So
Yeah.
because if it's my fault, that means I can do something about it. So I
Yeah.
love it when I find things that are my fault. In fact, I'm hoping things are my fault because then I can do something about it. You can see that my expertise in the area of financial planning and financial psychology was really inspired by my desire to transform my own relationship with money and to not keep making the same mistakes. Make sure to hear the whole interview I did with Leisa on her Art of Abundance channel at the link below. Special thanks to Hyder College of Business at Creighton University for helping sponsor this channel. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please subscribe. And make sure to check out the video description below for links and resources. I'll see you next time.